Hey everybody, hopefully it's all caught up. I'm gonna do some more pixel art. Just working on this guy again. It's like a invasion missile thing that's gonna become a power plant, and there's gonna be like an explosion. I already see it's going in that direction. Gonna do some lava hopefully, but at first I'm gonna make like more of a better landing for this thing, right? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna throw on some tunes. And hopefully I can get the audios figured out. The last stream, oh, is it monitoring it? Hold on. I feel like it. There's like a bug or something. Uh, Sometimes it forgets that you've changed it. Whatever. All right, so I'm gonna when it hits the ground, like right here, right when I stopped at the right spot. It's going to. Sorry, I keep looking at my T. It's going to have kind of like explosions coming out, right? Like leave like a crater. I want these guys to look as belligerent as possible when they're invading this innocent planet. So that the planet's going to look as innocent as possible. Aliens are going to look as belligerent as possible. It should come together once there's a screen shake in Unity. I think that's going to help a lot. It's just easier to do that type of thing in Unity. I decided. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be for someone else, but for me, I think it would be. I'm probably going to do some more color adjustments in Unity as well. I'm not really sure. I might break down elements. Like I think the clouds might move in Unity, so I might, because I have them on a separate layer, so I could divide them even further, and then animate them separately in Unity. I think that might be a good idea. So that way you'd have like a little bit of depth movement, and it wouldn't be like set in stone. It's something I could change, play with. Of course, then we won't know what it looks like until it's in Unity and ready. So that'll be some time. Alright, so I'm gonna make a new layer for this dirt. And I guess I'll put it up here. It doesn't really matter too much where it's at. Call it landing. Whoa. Landing dirt. And I think I might actually move it down more because I want it to be. I'm probably gonna have two layers. I'm probably gonna have one on top of things and one below things, so that way it can like it'll probably dissipate in this like smoke and stuff and cloud like a cloud. That top layer. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the bottom layer, and I'm just gonna make sure I get it like right as it impacts, like right there. You can already see I kind of already had the idea that things were gonna take shape here. I'm just going to start with the color that I've been using for the dirt there. And I am going to move this to be below, I think. Yeah. So this is going to be below, oh, wrong button. Hold on. There we go. This is going to be below what I've been calling the missile, which is this thing. Okay. But there's a ground in animation there, so that's gonna have to change. So maybe I could just do this all on the ground animation layer. Or is that the walls layer? That's the walls layer. I'm gonna go onto that layer and just kind of delete some of this stuff because I'm no longer using that. And then I'm going to go back to not the missile, the landing dirt. All right, so Actually, that's pretty good. Right. No, I want to go a little further because I want it to look like it really hit. Right. Like even that first frame. So I might do like some type of like, I don't know, wind maybe somehow beforehand. That would be cool. Right. Maybe move some of the browns here. Got all the colors kind of sorted out. But there's so many layers. There it is. Gotta get the scroll bar there. So that I can like kind of encroach on the trees a little bit here with the brown, and maybe it'll give the effect of wind. I don't know. I kind of went too far, so I'm gonna erase that. I need a smaller brush. Yeah. Go even further and animate the greens here. I don't know what kind of an effect this will really have, but we'll see when I zoom out and hit play. I think something like that will work because it's kind of subtle, but since the animation's so large and moving so quickly, I think that'll work. All right. Yeah. So that's like a start. I feel like it should kind of expand a little bit the next frame. This crater that I made. Where did I put it? Landing dirt. So I'm just gonna Control A, Control C, move to the next frame, Control V, and I'm gonna go back up to a all frame here and erase this little bit of green that I put there. And that there. Also, I can hit Control T. Oh, I'm still in the wrong frame. That did help me identify that there's something behind there. So, Control D. And I erase it because I don't really need it to be there. I'm going to select the right layer, hit Control T on that one, and expand it just a little bit. Oh, I hit the wrong button. And then I'm going to Control I for the eyedropper, B for the brush. I'm just gonna crater out the rest of this. Alright. I think I'm gonna keep that going. Just layer by layer and see how that works. What I've been playing with is linking layers and then unlinking them later as a way of copy and pasting. Or I guess cells is a better way to say it. Just gonna put it on all of them. Okay, so I like that, but I want like more of like a star shape, I guess. It just seems so plain this way. I'm gonna try to like give it some impact lines here. We'll see if they fit. If they don't, I guess I'll just have to go back and try again. I feel like it should have some like force behind it. It's a massive thing. I mean, it's been launched there, right? So uh alright. So yeah, I can fill that in real quick. And then so I can magic wand all that. I guess I should fill it in better. Oh, okay. Alright. There's another one. Darn it. I got it that time. Alright. I'm gonna copy it, and now I'm gonna paste it. That way I can keep what was there. And also kind of stretch it out, I guess. I'm gonna do it manually. The smaller brushes. Hey, what's up, man? No, I'm just not talking a whole lot, I think. Sorry, I didn't see you there. How you doing today, man? Good to see you back. But let me know how the audio is because I have been playing with it. I feel like my mic actually might be a little loud. Um, I don't know. The levels I changed the compression on the microphone. Um, but I don't know. It's hopefully it doesn't like pick up the air conditioner. Uh, Whatever. I'll play with it though. Let me know how it is. Making dinner, cool, man. Sounds good. Okay, volume's at 75. All right. Yeah, I mean that's probably good, right? That sounds about right. I usually keep mine about that, so I don't really know what I'm doing with this explosion. I want to make it look like it's got more impact when it hits. That's like step one. I've got some other plans too. I think the trees should go over that, so I'm gonna touch that up. Uh, Too far there. I haven't thought about dinner yet. It is already 5 o'clock here, but yeah, my schedule's kind of already flipping on itself. I can feel it. I'm trying not to. I think I woke up at like 11 today, which is pretty late. Yesterday I woke up at like 7 though, which is pretty early considering that I have no reason to really wake up like that. For me, I'm usually like a night owl, I guess. Um, but yeah, I made some lunch around like I guess it was I don't know I had some fruit and stuff when I woke up, so I guess that's breakfast. And I had some mac and cheese with ground turkey for lunch. It was pretty good. Ground turkey's super cheap. Mac and cheese is pretty cheap, so I feel like I'm saving money when I do that. So I threw a can of beans in there, uh, kidney beans. That kind of made it a little bit more filling. Beans and mac with some turkey, hell yeah! It was pretty good. I mean, that's kind of been my go-to recently. It's just so easy, so cheap, and so quick. It's like convenience. Like just a few bucks to make. I get it like a big old thing of ground turkey like once a week, and it's like maybe $8, $9 or something like that. And you know, that's a lot of protein. So it's like that keeps me going. And then I make it with pasta. You know, I'll put it in the pasta sauce and stuff like that. So it doesn't just go in mac and cheese, but I don't know. Probably have to do some more variety pretty soon though, because I've been eating the same stuff for a long time now. I was doing pizzas like almost every day for a while. That was pretty cool. Just kind of gets a little expensive and a lot of hassle. It was taking me like 30 or no, it was like 45 minutes to make a pizza from scratch. You're making blue runner and beans with rice, a can of beans with rice, and some crab cake on the side. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what blue runner is, but yeah, you know, crab cake, some rice, beans. That sounds. You know, I've never really been big on making sides, so whenever there's like a whole bunch of options, it's like, oh, this is like gourmet, you know, because when it's just me, I'll make the side into the dinner rather than make like a whole bunch of sides. Just the type of beans. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was eating red kidney beans. I switch it up. I grab like a variety, like two of whatever they got, basically. They all kind of taste the same to me, to be honest. They just have a little bit different texture. I don't think I've ever had those ones though. Blue runners. I don't know. This grocery store we have by me called Sprouts is where I shop. It's pretty good. It's a little pricey depending on what you get, but if you keep an eye out for that, then it's not so bad really. Um, I dig it. The produce is pretty fresh. Um, Again, the prices, you know, but you just gotta look for it. You know, but like organic bananas, they're never gonna be really expensive there. It seems like, so that's cool. Um, you can only eat red beans, no other beans. Instead of eating the cheese because you didn't like beans at all. Oh, okay, yeah. No, see, I like all types of beans, but I don't know. They kind of give me gas sometimes. So I try not to overdo it. But my mom has always introduced a lot of beans into my diet when I was growing up. And like her chili was like mostly beans, and it was like watered down. It was weird. Um, but I grown to accept beans. I like beans, you know. I really like black beans and pinto beans, like refried pinto beans. You know, from like a Mexican drive-through place or even or sit down Mexican place. Those some of those are my favorites, you know. Um, but yeah, you know, I've been eating what is it? The black eyed peas. Those are a little strange. Like they're it's a little bit more earthy than the rest of them, even more earthy than like a regular bean. So if you don't like that bean flavor, maybe black eyed peas would be not something for you. But they were okay. I thought they were all right. Um, yeah. What other ones do they have there? I don't even know. But you know, I was dating one girl who was really into lentils, and I couldn't get into it. They were just too small. The texture was really it bothered me for some reason. I don't know. It's not like I wouldn't eat them, but it's like I wasn't into them. That's not something I would go out and purchase after that experience. Oh, you can't do the black eyed peas. No. Yeah, if it's not for you, it's not for you. I don't blame you. You know, some people, man, they just don't like that earthy flavor. I actually really like that earthy flavor. Like beets. Beets are one of my favorites. Like beet juice. Oh man, fresh squeezed beet juice is just so good. Uh, and then spinach and kale, stuff like that. Like I'll juice. I have a juicer, so I'll juice my own vegetables and fruits and stuff. And spinach and kale, yeah, man, like a main ingredient for me. Usually I'll put bananas in there, like kind of thicken things up and stuff. Kind of like this look that I did there with the pixels there. That's cool. Yeah. Pork and beans. You know, if it's from a restaurant, if it's from like a barbecue joint, I could totally get into pork and beans. Um, when it's like from a can, it's like, yeah, I gotta be like really hungry and not have a lot of food around. Um, but I will, it's not like I'm not really a picky eater. But if it's homemade, like with like a real ham or something like that, um, yeah, totally get down. Just depends on the circumstances, I guess. But yeah, juicing, I've been interested in that for a while. So um, probably over, yeah, maybe like 15 years. I've been really into juicing. I'm on my second juicer. The first one just didn't make the cut over the years. One time I when I moved, I unpacked it. Not out here. I moved to a different place. But when I had moved, I unpacked it, and yeah, it was no longer working. Sucked too because I was gonna bring it to my friend's place because I didn't have a place. So I was like, well, I have this juicer and I don't have a place, so you can have it. And they're like, it doesn't work. I was like, oh. But yeah, juicing, man. I was into it for a while. Beets are one thing that I really like to juice, and then yeah, carrots are good. Uh, I don't know. I didn't really like strawberries. I thought they were like too tart. Same with like pineapple. But I really like coconut milk, so I'll add that with bananas to like almost anything with like kale and spinach. And, like I'll get like a super greens mix or something like that. And then you say that's a really cool ship. Are you talking about what I'm drawing here? Uh, I'm not sure what you're referring to. But I like what I've done with the crater marks. I think I'm gonna try to keep that going. Just like kind of sharpen the edges, make it look like a lot more is going on. And I think I'm gonna change the color too, so it doesn't blend in completely. Yeah, I think I like that more. Um, yeah, I'm gonna change the color so I can see better too. What do we got here? I'm just gonna go like a little bit darker, and I'm gonna go a little bit darker than that because in real life, it'd be like kicking up dirt from underneath, which would be more moist. So I can do like a layer on top that'll be lighter and kind of bring everything back in. Also, I can erase onto it this way to kind of make it look like it's kind of mixed with it. Yeah, so parts of that last stream actually got taken down, or not taken down, but they got the audio taken off because of copyright, I assume. But it's weird, some of that stuff was like really, really heavily mixed and scratched and distorted. So I don't know if they just like decided that they couldn't figure out what was going on with it, so they just took it. But it's weird because you can still hear what I'm saying. Or, I don't know. But the vocal samples for this track, I wish I would have wrote down who it was. I didn't, but it was on a site where you could download like acapella tracks, and I checked the licensing on them before I downloaded. So this one was Creative Commons. But again, it's so manipulated. I don't think the person who's singing it would recognize it. Um, so I don't think I have to worry about this track. But yeah, some of the stuff that I was doing with the turntables, I guess, I guess I just have to be more careful. But it brought to my attention that I actually don't have all that much music that is like my own that I can play, like licensed by me. I mean more than most people, I guess, but it's only a couple hours worth, or maybe an hour and a half worth or something. Unless I really dig and find some stuff that I don't really want to show people. Um, yeah, no worries, for sure. I appreciate the support. Definitely. Thank you. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Now that I'm probably going to continue streaming more. I don't know about daily, but I might end up doing it daily. I'm trying to make it a goal to just do it more, but I'm thinking about doing the overlays and like a better like BRB screen and like an intro screen or something like that, so that way it doesn't just like cut in. Um, things of that nature, just to try to like make the stream better. I think I'm gonna buy a video card for my, or a capture card for my DSLR, because I mean this Logitech is fine, but the DSLR I'd be able to focus, and you would be able to. It would be clearly. I have a lens, like so. The fact that I'm not using it is just because one of those cards is a little bit, you know. They got like $15 ones out there, I guess, $20 ones, but the quality is like, who knows? You can't pass through, so. Dream avatars. Yeah, I'll have to do more research. I mean, the world's doing some crazy stuff out there. We got like VTubers and like all this cool stuff out there. Honestly, it's hard for me to like really latch on to things that are new and fresh like that these days, because I'm just so into games and making indie games right now that it's hard for me to even think about like programming a Discord bot, for example, or like, like just the other cool things that are kind of on the outside, like modding games, or like like all that stuff is still so cool to me. Like I just felt the urge today to go back and make Doom levels. Like I was like, oh man, I could make the coolest Doom levels now, because that's how I got started. Um, but then I was like, I'm just so into Unity, I should just keep going with that instead of making levels that I can't sell. I mean, as fun as it would be, and one day maybe I will make another Doom level, something that I can hold on to and show people. But I'm just so into pixeling right now, and animation, and then once I'm done with that, I've got the programming and the audio to do, and then with that I've got the marketing and everything. So it's like I wish I had time to learn everything, and I will like research like what you're talking about, stream avatars and things like that, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually. I don't know. I'm still figuring out a lot of things about what I'm gonna do with my life right now. I'm just freshly out of a job that I wasn't really prepared to leave. So, like, I mean, I was, but I wasn't at the same time. The thought had just occurred to me a couple days before I was walking out the building. So, I'm still processing the whole thing. I'm definitely in a better position now. Um, it was just so weird. I was doing the work and I was thinking. All of a sudden, the thought just hit me like ton of bricks. Like, you're not gonna be doing this much longer. this this might be the last time you do this Dark Knight piece, that I was doing, right? And because I've been doing that for years, right? It's like, okay, I don't want to Dark Knight anymore. That makes sense. Like, the feeling felt really natural, and it just kind of made me smile on the inside, and it just kind of within a couple days it was, it all happened. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll find work somewhere else. I just need to be happy with it. Not like I'm like super hurting. I did a great job saving. I don't have a lot of expenses. I've been eating turkey and mac for a while, so other things like the pizzas, like I was splurging a little bit on that, but honestly, it's way cheaper to make your own pizza than it is to go to the store and even get some of the crappier stuff isn't really like worth it. It's just not, right? Because first of all, it's not good for you. Second of all, it's not good pizza. You shouldn't do that to yourself. Also, you're like promoting bad wages and all that stuff by getting bad pizza. It's a weird thing. I don't know. Maybe I've thought about it too long, considering that I've worked in pizza. Probably as long as I've worked in games, almost. No, not quite. I spent a lot of time at different pizza places. Know about pizza politics, or at least my understanding of pizza politics. But I love pizza, and having delivering it is not going to take that away from me. I learned how to make it good. I actually, like last year, when I was doing that, when I was eating a lot of pizza, I actually started an Instagram account just for pizzas. It didn't like take off or anything like that, and I kind of got bored with it after a while, to be honest. But it's like pizzas. After a while, I'm like, wow, man, my pizza pan looks pretty gross. Like, maybe I shouldn't be showing these off. Like, I'm just making dinner here. Let's see how this looks. The 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 Not bad. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how it looks when it's moving here. Yeah, no, I kind of like it. The way that it's still there afterwards kind of looks like crap. Um, just because of the colors, though, I think that new dirt should be a little bit darker too. But I kind of like that there's a color difference. I just think it needs to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to go in there and find those frames and layers and change the. All right. So we've got. There's like a browns layer. That is not it. But good to check, I guess, right? We've got open ground. That's got to be it, right? Not seeing it. I bet it's on this layer. There it is. All right. Change that. I'm just gonna do it manually, I think, because that way I can make sure it's not the same. That's a little bit too. I think that'll work. The weird thing is that what you're seeing on your, and you can probably see if you look closely at this guy versus like this what your screen is, like the whole thing, right? Um, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that the colors are different, right? So it's been it's weird because this thing isn't very bright. Being that it was only like $500 or I think it's like 600. I don't know. I got mine used, so it was a couple $100 off. So it's probably 500, I think. Um, Compared to like a Cintiq or something, which is like 2 grand or 3 grand or something like that for the same size. Um, it's got a plastic screen. It's just not as bright. So you got to kind of crank the brightness to be able to see, and it gets a big glare on it too, which is I actually have in a kind of poor location for that. It's a little bit better if I angle it like that. But for the stream's sake, the way the camera's set up, everything, my setup is not the best setup right now, but it's decent. It's working. I'm actually switching rooms, to be honest, and you know, just kind of I have a spare room, so like I could like clean it up and make it into like a nice streaming space, um, or my workstation, all of that stuff in there. Um, but right now it's just kind of in my living room, which is comfortable. I can just like go and eat and come back and enjoy the couch or walk over to a keyboard. I've got a standing desk over there. Um, this desk is a sitting standing desk combination essentially. I've got my laptop which I can set up, so I'm very comfortable in this space. It's not the coolest looking, I guess. I don't know. I'm in between on all that thoughts there, on all those thoughts. What is where is this there? What was I doing? The it's there's too many layers here. It was like, did I give it a name? Well, I think I made a layer way up there. Oh, landing dirt? Is that it? That's gotta be it. Okay, yeah. So I'm actually going to unlink it. Here. I don't know. I guess it looks fine the way that it is. It's just weird that it's all like, I don't know. I think I'm like I'm halfway. All of my half thoughts are coming out right now. Um, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Layers? Oh, this layer. I feel like I don't like that. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, that's not it. Around the wrong layer. Okay. So maybe I did want that. It just doesn't look good. How about that? I think it needs more detail. Like if it looks too smooth, it just kind of looks like it was like mud, kind of smushed on there. But if it's all jagged, it looks like it was like, oops, it was like rocks. Hmm. Something weird going on in the back there. Yeah, I think that'll do for the crater. I don't want to spend too much time on one thing. Kind of want to make it longer now, so we can actually see what happens. All the suspense is building up about what's going to happen. So the plan is that it's going to make a big hole, a bunch of magma that's going to come up, and somehow that's going to generate power, and the it's going to be like a machine that starts creating energy, and it's going to shoot these like electricity rays and on like a big fireball type thing to outer space. And it's gonna zoom out and it's gonna like expand. Not really sure how that's gonna look, but it'd be cool. Weird. Like it erased too much on there. Didn't seem like it at the time. I think I lost track of where the bottom was. I'm gonna fix that. What is that? Wall brick? Wall brick. Thanks, man. Oops. Oh. Oh. I thought I had it. Gosh darn it. Come on. There we go. Oop. Just one more. That'll do. Alright. Thing. They all change. Okay, so those ones look bad. Oh, come on. There we go. Actually, that doesn't even look perfect there. Let's see this one. There we go. Am I going too far? What's I don't think it's planned out well enough. What's going on? Oh, whoa. Alright, food's ready. Cool. Enjoy your movie, man. Thanks for dropping in the stream. And enjoy your dinner. Take care. You can see through the wall. Ah. Okay, well I can fix that. All right. Oops, probably a whole chunk. What are we at here? About an hour? Alright. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be right back. Just gonna stretch for a bit. Leave the music running, and I'll be right back. I was like, why the heck is it backwards? Sorry, now the break won't be as boring. Alright, I'm back. Make sure everything is good. Sorry about the break. Thanks for waiting. All right. I think it does need some smoke, or like some type, like a plume of dust to kind of accompany the crater. So we've got the landing dirt, we've got the missile. We're gonna need this ground animation layer, I think will work. That's gonna be right away. Same tone, but a different variation here. Kind of light. And I'll probably vary the tone. Oops. Oh. Hit the wrong button there. There. Like that. See if I can hit the right buttons here. Alright, so I want it a little bit bigger. Let's start with the big stuff. Maybe I can. Whoops. Have to get in closer. Change the brush size a lot. Something like this might work. Yeah. A little light though, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I do another layer on top of it. Just type it into the void. I'm gonna call it plume. Like plume better. It's not quite smoke. Okay, got our plume highlight. Gonna get it quite a bit lighter. Oops, I did it again. Alright. I think I like that. That's a good first layer. So what I like to do is just copy it, manipulate it, but it's probably going to take a lot more than what that sounds like. Oops, especially if I can't copy it. Copy, paste. I believe everything was on ground. Want that color. Brush out and just kind of do the same thing. Actually, you know, I wanna change it first. Forgot. Um, so it's gonna like raise parts of it, band parts of it, and then just kind of fill in the gaps. So you can see I'm not actually really using that top layer. I'm gonna like recreate it as I think it would be animated. So this stuff I don't think would be as low. I think that's a good shape. I'm gonna go back into this highlight layer, just kind of fix it. It looks all broken. So I'm just trying to really preserve the silhouette for the most part, and then the rest of it you can easily make with the brush. So now I can see what that looks like. What's going on here? Am I on the wrong layer? Must have clicked off. Alright. So I think I'm just gonna work on this top layer for a bit. and just kind of and do the same thing until it's like dissipated, and then like go back and do the bottom layer. Just seems like that would be quickest right now. So just yeah, um, so apparently I did do stuff on different layers here. All right, so I'm gonna take everything. Can't tell what I've got. All right, so that's what I want. So I'm just gonna head it out of there and put it onto the layer that I want. That should. I don't know what's I messed up the layers. Like if I select this guy, that's the one I want. But there's like more to it, right? I'm going to put it down here. I think I did it backwards before. Sorry. So what's on this walls layer? That's the next question. Not a whole lot. Okay. I'm not worried about that. Wait, what the hell? Back to what I was doing. Ah, shit. Know why it's got that thing all of a sudden, but here it is now. That's something to do with that. Now I am curious. Oh, why are those on this layer? Okay. Well, they're on that layer, so I'm just gonna leave them there. Okay, huge distraction. I'm going to kind of shrink things now. They're gonna kind of get higher but slower. But they need to get high first to get slow. Strange as that sounds. These edge ones I'm making a little bit bigger because I want it to look like it's expanded. Okay. Alright, so the problem with that is that it looks like I'm using the same brush because I am. But yeah, I'm kind of smoothing out. I think I'm gonna go in and like change it a bit because I want this to look like it's been dissipating. So I keep hitting the wrong button there. Yeah. Sorry, very quiet today. I had some tea, but it didn't help to make me more talkative. Sometimes I just like being quiet. I don't know what to. Maybe I should have started with a darker layer because this is gonna have like cracks between it, like on this first layer. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fix these. It's not easy. Gonna kind of do it over again. I think pretty much. Yeah, pretty much just doing this over. I'm gonna leave a bunch of stray pixels. All right, well. I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Oops. And that one. But that method worked, so I'm gonna use the method. What am I doing? Did I not hit the right button? Must have had a selection still. I'm actually going to clear out the inside so I can get a better idea of the shape that it's going to be. Because I want it to start like departing away from the body of the cloud of debris, right? So yeah, I'm gonna kind of be more aware about the shape of the size of the brush here, I guess. That way, what I want it to look like, because like I said, it's gonna be breaking wet. Kind of give it that effect. Okay. Just kind of wrapping around the object now. At least that's the plan. Sure. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments here. Yeah, like I said, this layer is gonna take, or this frame is gonna take some more careful planning, I think. Um, and that by that I mean just going in and doing it over again a couple times to kind of come up with a better plan of attack for the next time. Yeah, it's kind of planning, retroactive planning. I want to like, I don't know, have like a shape that smoke makes when it climbs. And I don't want it to get too small because it's still like a big cloud of smoke that goes somewhere. I don't like that because it's almost like the smoke is like in a crater, right? I think that's the way it should be. it's doing two things at once now. I'm excited about that. That's cool. Sweet. Yes. Alright. Make it look like it's pouring out. Alright, we got the little line guy to take care of. No problem there. Back to the right layer. Yeah, so now we can animate these clouds. Be fun. A little bit, because they're going to be moving slow. Then we can take in everything. Pretty far in the like in the nooks, and then not as far on the edges to kind of bring out the effect. Oh, that's too far. We don't want to go all the way to the shape. Um, Smaller brush. Getting closer here. Maybe too close. Too far. Cut that one off entirely. All right. Okay, so the inside needs work still. And I'm just going to do what I did before. Make it real slow though. It's like it's barely done anything. Wow. All right. All right. I'm gonna start chipping away at this stuff here. Kind of has like these mini mushroom cloud effects going on here. Oh, too far. That looked bad. Like departure clouds from the other side, right? So it looks like it's. I guess that would be good to have here too. Probably have like some connecting going on. Make more sense. Keep forgetting that it's got the extra stuff on it. All right, where am I at? Here, here. All right. Just kind of loosely adjusting it. Doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna do the inside too. Kind of move it around a little bit. Oh, not like that. Move it around. Just move it a bit so that way it looks like it's doing stuff. Smoke's never still. But it's not really gonna move until the thing opens up. And right in this frame, it's just gonna be like there's like a few frames of screen shake that are gonna happen, and it look really cool when it's all put together. Oh, that's way too small. All right. And I think I'm gonna cut down on all this top top smoke stuff, this top layer, and kind of like redo it. So I think this stuff needs to go up just a little. I think that looks better. I don't know. I'll probably have to go in and make changes after I've got a more complete looking animation. But it is starting to open up, so that's fun. I'm gonna link them, unlink them. Now these dividing points, I'm gonna actually try to make it realistic by having it clear the smoke between them, because if there's that much movement, it would kind of suck things around, and there would be like some weird shapes that would occur based on the geometry of the building. And it would only be momentarily. That's the wrong one. So that brown has to go. I don't know where it's at, but oh, it must be on this layer. Fighting this layer the whole time. Why wouldn't it be that layer, right? Alright, the clouds at the top need to. Oh. I didn't like how that looks. You, I'm gonna have to clean this one up. I should clean them all up a little bit. Changing. See what that looks like. That actually looks pretty good as it is, but it definitely needs some more frames. But yeah, I like the way it's dividing like that and creating plumes like that. It kind of mimics the dividing factor. It definitely looks like it's got more impact this way. Alright, yeah, it just needs a couple more frames and then it's done. So again, I'm just gonna link and then unlink and start manipulating this last frame. Farther. I probably didn't go up enough with that. But yeah, it's kind of gonna look like that. And that actually is already starting to look pretty decent, I would say. I'm gonna fix it up here to make it more symmetrical. And this is coming together pretty nicely, I think. Work with that brown layer. That's okay. Alright, that brown layer. Hit the stylus button. That's it came back. Oh, too far. But no, that's alright, that's a start. Oh, I'm on. Actually, I want this to be a little bit closer. Make it look like it's really being pushed. Oh. I just want to get it all. Give me the other tool. Come on now. End it. Come on, what was that all about? Oh shit, I'm on the wrong. Oh, kind of looks kind of cool. A little bit confused, but kind of cool. What the fuck is going on here? There we go. Oh, I'm fighting that brown layer. Oh, annoying. Annoying. Gonna be so much smoke, we don't even really need that brown layer. Because it's gonna be trailing across the floor, leading its way to the middle. I did it again. These ones should actually be getting lower. Didn't think about that. Oh, am I in the wrong fucking layer again? The layers have become one. What is that? I'm just envisioning all the smoke that I'm gonna have to draw then now that I think about it. You know, there to there, there, when the walls are rising as well. After the explosion, there's gonna be a lot of different stuff going on. So a lot more smoke than I anticipated. But that's cool. I'm not really a huge smoke drawer. So it's not like I've never drawn it before. But it'll be interesting to see how I handle all this smoke. Well, I think it's a good time to call it. I I want to thank anyone who watched. You know, check out the game. Whatever channel you're seeing this on. I just played a whole bunch of it yesterday, so you can find the game there. You can find it on itch.io. That's like a Steam for games that aren't as polished yet. There's a lot of great games on itch. There's fully polished games as well. It's just that there happens to be a lot of games that are unfinished there, so it's a good place for my game as well. Soon it'll be on Steam though. So yeah, thanks again for joining. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Have a great night. So I could see the screen here. And later on.